Here's a swatch with the line of decreases formed by the usual knit together worked in every other row. And as you see, because we knit 2 stitches together, we add an extra layer every other row. And this extra layer makes the line of decreases more prominent. When we use the alternative way to make a right slanting decrease, the line of decreases is still there, you can see it, but it blends in with the fabric much nicer because it is flat. And when you feel the fabric with your fingers, you would notice the difference right away, because the line of decreases formed by the knit together has way more bulk than the line of decreases formed by the alternative way to make a right slanting decrease. So how do we make a right slanting decrease without knitting 2 stitches together? It all comes down to 5 simple steps. The first step is to work to the spot where you plan to make a decrease. And usually when you follow the line of decreases, that would be 1 stitch before the stitch that is at the head of this line. So I'm gonna knit 2 stitches because I work in stockinette stitch, and I come to the spot where I'm ready to make a right slanting decrease. Now we knit 1 stitch, just the usual way, knit 1 stitch like this. And then slip the stitch that we've just knitted back to the left needle. We do it purlwise to make sure the stitch is not twisted. And that means that we insert the tip of the left needle from left to right into the stitch, then ease the right needle out of the stitch and leave the stitch on the left needle. Now we insert the tip of the right needle from right to left into the second stitch on the left needle, like this. Pass it over the other stitch and off the needle. And now we simply return the knitted stitch to the right needle. Because it's already knitted, we don't need to knit it again. And we do it purlwise to make sure we don't twist the stitch. Just like this. That's it. We've just made a right slanting decrease without knitting 2 stitches together. And then resume working in the pattern, and in the wrong side row we purl this stitch just as we purl the stitch that is formed by the knit together decrease. So I simply purl the stitch that forms the line of decreases. Let's do it again. Again, 5 simple steps. First, we work to the spot where we want to make a decrease. It would be right here for me. Then we knit 1 stitch the usual way, slip the stitch to the left needle, insert the tip of the right needle into the second stitch and pass it over the other stitch, and slip the stitch back to the right needle. That's it. As a result, the line of decreases lays flat on the surface of the fabric, and when you feel the fabric with your fingers, there is no extra bulk at all. And that's how this alternative to knit together works in 5 simple steps. To read this tutorial as a set of step-by-step photo instructions, go to 10rosaday.com/knit-k2together. To download it as a PDF, join the club at 10rosaday.com/club. Thank you for watching this video and have a wonderful week. I'll see you in the next tutorial.